Welcome back to another YouTube video. Time to talk about AEW and NXT. NXT results first. We just went through this show, so I know exactly what happens. I think. You think I'd remember exactly what happens when I just talked about it? Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, Fireball. Keith Lee signs the contract. Karrion Kross signs the contract. Keith Lee opens it. Fireball. Then we had Damian Priest. Not even close. That wasn't even the next match. Anyways, Damian Priest and Bronson Reed happened. Bronson Reed wins. We had Drake Maverick versus Killian Dane. Match ends in a no contest because Undisputed Era come out and attack both of them. Adam Cole challenges Pat McAfee to show up next week so they can have a confrontation. So they'll have a confrontation next week. We had our triple threat: Kushida, Cameron Grimes, Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream loses. He doesn't get pinned. Cameron Grimes wins. Kushida got pinned. So we'll get in Velveteen Dream versus Finn next week and Johnny Gargano versus Rich Holland next week. We got also had Aaliyah. Well, yeah. Aaliyah and Shotzi Blackheart and Rhea Ripley and Mercedes Martinez all did some stuff. What did we have? A match with Aaliyah and Mercedes Martinez versus Casey Catanzaro and Lacey Lane. The heels win, and then Rhea Ripley and Shotzi Blackheart come out to attack both of them. Attack the heels anyway. And then Rhea and Shotzi are standing tall in the ring. So what? We'll probably get a tag match at TakeOver. Those two, Shotzi and Rhea versus Mercedes and Aaliyah. We had Mia Yim versus Indy Hartwell. Mia Yim wins. She had to rush from the hospital to compete in this match. We had, yes, Velveteen Dream and Finn. That's happening next week. Santos Escobar versus Tyler Breeze. Santos Escobar wins. And then, as always, Santos matches goes. He beats a guy. All three of them beat him up. And then some guy comes out to make the save, which is what happened. So then we have... So, yeah. I don't know. We'll get Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Santos Escobar at some point, obviously. So, yeah. NXT as a whole... It was a pretty good show. Orange Cassidy versus Chris Jericho was our main event on AEW. Orange Cassidy wins. Mike Chioda's there now, so Mike Chioda's a referee. We had started off with the Young Bucks versus the Dark Order. Young Bucks win. Dark Order losing. Not as usual because they just won a match last week, but they lose some, they win some. Kind of goes back and forth. We had Page and Omega versus Jurassic Express for the tag titles. Page and Omega win, retain the tag titles. We had Cody versus Scorpio Sky for the TNT Championship. Cody wins. Match could have been longer. Match was good, though. We had Moxley come out and beat up MJF after MJF cut a promo on him, saying how he's going to be champion. We had Hikaru Shida versus Heather Monroe. Hikaru Shida wins. We also get the announcement that the finals of the the women's tag tournament are going to be on Dynamite next Saturday. So they're officially going to be on Dynamite as opposed to just being on YouTube like they've been. Finally. What else did we have? Matt Hardy cut a backstage promo talking about how AEW told him to go home, and then he attacked some guy that was kind of dressed in a similar fashion to Sammy Guevara. Turned out to be a referee, Mike Posey. So yeah, Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara will happen at some point. They didn't say when, but we know it's going to happen. When it happens, we don't know. Anyways, that was everything on AEW. So, yeah. All right. Well, see you guys on Saturday. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.